This school of Islam, known as Salafism or Wahhabism, has been a concern around the world as a gateway into extremism. In India too, the government raised it as one of the factors behind the Kashmir unrest. We've been reading headlines like these for years about Saudi-funded Islam, but backed with very little concrete information. Now, in the course of a month-long investigation, NDTV's Truth versus Hype traced the funds coming in from the Middle East into Islamic NGOs in India and found at least on 5 occasions funds being sent from donors in the Middle East that are on the global terror watch lists.
Five hours from Lucknow, Itwa, close to the Nepal border. This is the Al Farouk group of institutions, set up by a Qatar-based Salafi preacher and a local Maulana. The funds, about 2.5 crores in the last 3 years, from a trust run by the royal family of Qatar.
मदरसा नहीं बल्कि ये जामिया की यूनिवर्सिटी का एक शोबा जैसे होता है, कॉलेज है। अच्छा। और कॉलेज में जैसे मखलूत तालीम होती है, हाँ। अरबी की, उर्दू की, हिंदी की, इंग्लिश की, वो सब कुछ सिखाया जाता है।
The money may have come for buildings. The institution rests on core Salafist beliefs.
देखिए, असल में यह है कि वो इस्लाम है ही नहीं, जिसे आप सूफी इस्लाम कहते हैं, वो इस्लाम से उसका लेना देना नहीं है।
वो इस्लाम ही नहीं है।
वो इस्लाम नहीं है। वो इस्लाम की बिगड़ी हुई शक्ल है। अच्छा। अपने आप को मुसलमान कह करके वो बिगड़ी हुई शक्ल है।
On its site, the Qatar-based foundation which funds them appears to operate like any international charity. But it has come under the scanner, its founder charged by the US Treasury of funding Al-Qaeda. Till the time we went on air, there was no response from the Al Thani Foundation.
मतलब अगर आरोप लगे हैं तो आरोप अगर सिर्फ आरोप है तो मैं तो उसकी बात कोई नहीं कह सकता। हकीकत की दुनिया में भी कुछ आया है आज तक?
हाँ, मतलब जो उनके फाउंडर हैं, हाँ। उनके ऊपर बाकायदा सैंक्शंस भी लगे हैं। ये इस आरोप पे कि उन्होंने अलकायदा को फंड किया।
देखिए, आरोप लगना अलग चीज है, वजूद में पाया जाना एक दूसरी चीज है।
नहीं, उन पे एक्शन हुआ है, इसका मतलब कुछ
ऐसा एक्शन तो यहाँ भाई मेरे दुनिया में इस वक्त एक्शन किस पर हो जाता है, किस पर बिजली गिर जाएगी, इसका कुछ नहीं कहा जा सकता।
Not far, the Safa Education and Tech Society, set up in 2009. 4.5 crores, mainly from Kuwait. Here too the same pattern. The funds shown for educational purposes, but Salafist antipathy towards other forms of Indian Islam.
हाल यह है कि हमें अपने माँ बाप की कब्र पर जाने की तौफीक नहीं होती है। और एक आदमी यहाँ से सफर करके जाता है कहाँ? अजमेर शरीफ। यहाँ से जाएगा कचौचा शरीफ। तो हम इसको गलत कहते हैं। नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं।
Again, the same pattern of denying foreign donors with agendas.
फंडिंग तो इस तरह की रहती है भाई कि टीचरों को तनख्वाह देना है, या मान लिया कोई खास प्रोजेक्ट है, भाई हॉस्टल बनाना है, क्लासरूम बनाना, यही होता है, उसी के लिए आता है। जी जी।
Once again, the main donor, this time a Kuwait-based group called the Jamiat-e-Hayat Turas al-Islami with question marks. We could find no trace of this organization on the net, only that it appears to function as a proxy for the revival of Islamic Heritage Society that has been banned by the US Treasury for bankrolling Al-Qaeda. We try to find a contact without luck. The same pattern continues across the Nepal border in the town of Jhandanagar.
ये जामिया सिराजुल उलूम असलफिया नाम का ये इंस्टीट्यूशन है। ऊपर के शरिया कॉलेज में इंडिया ही के ज्यादा है और हमारे टीचर्स भी इंडिया ही के ज्यादा हैं।
The funding for this madrasa comes from one of the best-known Saudi charities, the Rabita al-Alam al-Islami of the Muslim World League. Positioned as a charity, but suspected of a dual role. Talmiz Ahmed was India's ambassador to Saudi Arabia.
Muslim World League was the principal organization that coordinated the distribution of resources that had been received from different parts of the world in support of the global jihad. Right. So it played a central role in this regard.
No response either from the Muslim World League. The trail of Salafist NGOs funded by questionable donors continues south to Karnataka's Shimoga district, 5 hours north of Bangalore. 3 NGOs which have totally received about 35 crores, all running schools and madrasas, all Salafist in nature.
The 3 Shimoga NGOs appear to have a common thread of foreign funding. All have received money from IICO, that is International Islamic Charitable Organization, based in UAE and Kuwait. A WikiLeaks wire dated 19 January 2009 accused Sheikh Nadir al-Nouri, a board member of IICO, that's International Islamic Charitable Organization, of sending money into Palestinian territories through trusted zakat committees, 22 of which were linked to the Hamas. The IICO itself has been banned by the Israel's Defense Ministry for sending money and for bankrolling Hamas and other radical organizations.
No response from the International Islamic Charity Organization. Indian intelligence agencies say that they've been tracking the flow of Saudi funds to Islamic charities in India for a long time, but admitted there's no concrete study of the scale of Salafist expansion or the antecedents of donors, despite some of them turning up on global terror watch lists. With Sonal Matharu and Manas Singh, Srinivasan Jain for NDTV.